I'm Marc Mantovani. I'm the head chef of Crystal Room by Anne-Sophie Pic, and I'm working along Anne-Sophie Pic for more than 12 years. This is my second place of head chef, but it's the very first place I opened as a whole place. The reason why I moved to Hong Kong was actually that Chef Anne-Sophie offered it to me. So I was in London and she said like, "Oh Marc, I have a project in Hong Kong, like do you want to make it?" I said yes. I mean, I'm along Anne-Sophie for a really long time. I feel comfortable to work along them. The cuisine here is based on Anne-Sophie Pic DNA. It's a French contemporary fine dining with a really strong Japanese base, if I might say it, in my DNA too. It's been 12 years that I'm working along Anne-Sophie, so it's easy for me to understand where she want to go. So it's also my job to bring her new things, new product, so then we exchange together on it. So that's how I bring also myself into it. When you come in a new country like this, and you try to implement your food, or the food of a chef that you work with or you respect, you need to be really open. You need to really go to the guest, face sometimes unhappy guests, try to understand what they like, what they don't like, why and how. And from this, we can start to improve. You know, you have to question yourself. In general, in Asia, and in Hong Kong especially, people are so knowledgeable about food and wine. More than what I've met before in France or London. Everybody goes out and eats, and everybody knows well about the wine, so you can't screw up. You have to be sharp. Now, when people they come to a French fine dining, they want, I think, to find back this French. So I think the choice of item is really important. I think we do a lot of effort to don't make something that have been seen on the market. And then I know that Chef Anne-Sophie won't let it happen. And also I think nowadays, what people look for when they come into Crystal Room or when they come to a 2 Michelin star level of restaurant, more than a good food they want to discover. If you do a fine dining with caviar, lobster, Wagyu beef, it's good, everybody is going to be happy, it's easy. People know already about this ingredient. Like in Crystal Room, we are doing a red millet with seaweed and herbs. It's not something that you've seen somewhere. We try to do that as much as we can. This is how we affirm also our personality. And I think people really look forward to this. It is like people coming to Crystal Room. I hope they learn at least one ingredient, one drink. I think that's something that people appreciate. The F&B community here is so amazing. Everyone from F&B is so helpful. Suppliers, chefs, with such a big heart. I see this so strong in Hong Kong. I didn't feel this before in France, UK. Since I come here, I can feel that there is really strong people managing some farm and they are really coming up. But there is a fact, is Hong Kong is a city where everything has bloomed up really quick, so there is a lot of building, so this has eaten for many years the soil. That's something that will take years and years to go back, and that's the really first thing to do to get good vegetable. I didn't realize China has such a diversity of things. I've been to Yunnan, you can find everything, it's unbelievable. You have amazing peas, you have tobacco, you have strawberry. I think just need to give China and Hong Kong a few more years to improve it, but it will get there, I'm pretty sure. I've been a few times in China, food and service is getting really sharp. I think the new generation coming up, me and the people that working with me, has another understanding of kitchen, food, fine dining and overall F&B, and they are way more concerned than we could be before about sustainability, no waste. People try to do something with it. And the easiest thing to do something with it and to don't have wastage is to do fermentation. So I think that's why fermentation now is like coming up. That's really good because you can get new flavors, you can get new textures, and it's really interesting into the food. We do a lot of fermentation, we do our own miso, we do our own vinegar, kombuchas. What we are seeing for the tapas here, I would say it is really encouraging. I just think like overall, Hong Kong was really strong, then it's been hit by COVID, and then all the financial side of Hong Kong left, and people are slowly coming back. But I think it's gonna take time. I don't think next year is gonna be back, and that's what's happening worldwide now. People like to enjoy a bit more their life than a few years ago. In Hong Kong, the best thing I do is to go in Iceland. We go to Seikun, or we go to Lama Island or Chenchao. You go, you pick up your fish, you go back with the fish to the restaurant alive, and then you ask them how you want it to be cooked. For me, that's the best.